picture. So has everyone done a before picture of yourself? And it doesn't matter because I didn't, but tomorrow morning I am, because I'm going full force myself back to our own 30 days to healthy living. Why? Because we need to walk our talk, right? So she says, when you have somebody do the 30 days, have them take a before picture, and then after the 30 days, have them take an after picture, because they're going to see results. Most people will if they follow the plan. And the people that have great results are, guess what? Your next best thing to a consultant, right? They could easily turn into a consultant because people are asking them all the time, what are you doing? Why do you look so great? And instead of having them refer those people to you, which is not a bad thing, but why not ask them to take a look at the business? And so she gave some verbiage, and Tammy, maybe you'll fill in, but this is what I wrote down in my notes. She said that after somebody has success with the 30 days, she will approach them about taking a look at the business. And she says, Susie, you had such great success. Have you ever thought about doing something like this or doing something like this business? Instead of you sending me all of your friends, we can sign them up under you. And it's really that simple. She doesn't complicate it with anything. And she'll probably take them to a Discover Arbonne or meet with them one-on-one for coffee and explain the business just like we do. But her key is this. When someone says yes to the business, she says, okay, go out and find 5 people to do the 30 days with you. Like this month, so you've done it already once, get 5 people to do it. And how that translates is that you have 5 people, they sign up to do the 30 days to healthy living as a PC. It's 298 QV times 5 is 1,490. Their commission on that is $223.50. But the more important part is that their first step, the first step to the success plan, to the fast start.
The strong start.
Strong start. Sorry. Are you guys with me?
Yeah. Well, 10 QV away from strong start. Right. So just shy of 1,500.
And they're going to place their own order because Peyton was so adamant about being a product of the product. And we already know that. But this is coming from a 20-year-old. Who's 20 on the call? Anybody? I was up at my daughter's college this weekend, and I was talking to her about it, and she was talking to her friends about it. And they're, 20-year-olds or 18 or 19-year-olds, they're so young. What Peyton said is that that Gen Ys are very vain. And she said it, so I'm not calling names, but what she's saying is they are concerned about their weight, how their skin looks, how they're representing themselves to the world. So Arbonne is really positioned nicely to take care of all those things. She talks about social media a lot because social media is a big part of Gen Y's world. And she suggested using social media to your advantage, not posting things about your products every day, but actually showing your life. So the lifestyle that you lead, that you're making a healthy recipe, that you're out with your friends, that you're making a shake, kind of in the background, Arbonne's part of your life. So show that with it. So Tammy asked me at the beginning of this call how I used to use the 30 days to healthy living. I used to just meet people one-on-one, talk about the healthy living products. I was very successful at signing people up for the healthy living, and then that would be it. How I'm going to do it now is I am going to be a product. I am a product of the product, but do you know that if you do the 30 days and then you just kind of like roll along with your life, believe me, I've been having a party all summer long, and it's October now. Who needs to get back on the wagon? Yeah. So we need to take a before picture of ourselves, and then, we don't have to share it with anybody. We don't even have to post it right now, but have that so that when you have an after picture, You can use all kinds of different apps to show the before and after, and then post it. Like, post your success. Maybe even go out on Facebook with a little video tomorrow saying, hey, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm back on the wagon, you know, whatever. I'm doing Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living. I want you guys to keep me accountable. If you ever see, you know, whatever it is, make fun, but put it out there so that people are going to start to watch you. So, Tammy, what else do you want me to talk about?
Well, okay, I love that. So do you want to share a couple things? Do you want to share Peyton's verbiage as far as what she texts out to people? And then also that first document on how, like, say you sign up a boot camper, then what?
Okay, so, oops, I don't have Peyton's text
Oh,
written out where I could show
okay.
it. I do have, we could post it.
We can post, I mean, we have posted it before, but we can post it again. But yeah, if you just read it to kind of bring it all together.
Okay.
So she might post a little something on Facebook about, you know, the fact that she's doing the program. And
exactly.
then as people are reaching out to her, this is the text she would send back to explain a little further. Do you have it?
I don't.
Okay, hold on. Put you on the spot. Here, I have it. So she would say, Arbonne is the health and wealth. This is all in a text. So to me, it's a little wordy, but hey, it's working for her. So I can't really dispute that. So Arbonne is a health and wellness company with over 400 products from skincare to protein, all vegan, soy, gluten, and dairy-free with no fillers or mineral oil or artificial colors or sweeteners. The thing that I posted was about the detox program. It's called 30 Days to Healthy Living. With it comes a 30-day supply of shake mix, vanilla and chocolate, 60 meals worth, detox tea, 60 energy fist drinks, palm and citrus, digestion plus, fiber, and a 7-day body cleanse. Basically, you replace 2 meals a day with shakes and have 1 clean meal and snacks like rice cakes, almonds, almond butter, veggies, hummus, berries, green apples. You would also be added to a detox Facebook support group with recipes and advice and have me as your coach. The shakes are gluten, soy, dairy-free, and no artificial colors and sweeteners. And basically, the program restores your body to its natural pH and alkalinity level so that you won't be holding on to toxins and storing them as fat. It truly gets you healthy from the inside out so your body can more efficiently process nutrients. Whew, it's a long text. But that's what she's following up, you know, with if someone's commenting on her Facebook post, she would send them a text to hear more. And so say the person is interested and wants to get started, we have these amazing tracking systems now. But do you want to go over the first document before Ann does the tracking?
Yeah, so I'm going to go over the 30 Days to Healthy Living checklist for success. I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this was a really nice, I love this document. So this is something that you would hand out to your new 30-day participant. And it really is just a checklist because the first one is attend a happy, healthy hour or listen to a recorded call about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. And I've been guilty of this. I've shared this, people have purchased it and never really had a whole overview except for from me. And while I think I'm thorough, I think that people will gain something from somebody else talking about it, the third party validation. So that's a great place for them to begin. Commit and decide to your start date, order products from your consultant. So obviously we'll take care of that. We'll add them to the 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond Facebook group. And then there's a suggestion here that says print and read materials from your Facebook group, like the program guide, the cheat sheet, and the sample day. And I would add to that the recipes because I find that the people who print the recipes and have them in a binder have a really great resource and they're able to, you know, go shopping and make the food that will benefit them. Take a before and after picture. take measurements, and set your goals. So this really lends itself to the middle of the clean eating guide that they get with the 30 days. I love that because it helps them set their goals. It helps them uncover what their obstacles are going to be, because as a coach, I know that we all have obstacles that we need to be aware of. And then clearing out our temptations and our distractions. And that just goes along with what we do typically with a new 30-dayer in our prep week, is to get rid of the dairy and gluten and soy or anything in our cupboards that are going to make it hard for us to follow along. And then help them meal plan and get support from their family. And I don't know if everyone has really talked about this with our participants, but sometimes our family can support us and sometimes they're not going to be as supportive. So helping our clients have the conversation could really mean the difference between success and failure of their 30 days. And then connect with your personal consultant. So this really puts it in black and white for them to be able to understand what the goal is for them and how committed we are to their success. So.
Love it. Thank you. It is so pretty. I'm reading all the comments. It's very pretty. And I think for me, it would just help me keep on track. And also it kind of just, gives an overview of what the boot camper can expect, and it just shows that we're going to keep track of things. So another amazing document is one that Ann Kopp is going to go over, and we'll share all of this. We're going to post it. We want all of us to start using these documents to keep us on track and to keep us, professional. And I have to admit, I love the boot camp. I love healthy happy hours, but this for me just, it raises our standards. It makes it more professional. And you guys, this program, you don't have to feel bad, or no one has to feel bad over what you have been or haven't been doing. This program is relatively new. You think about it. We just started doing it in, 2013. And so we're still refining, but this is, now that we know better, we can do better, right? We can up our game and really give better customer service and do a great job with what we've been given. So can't wait. I'd love to hear from Ann. And if you would just share, like, maybe what you've been currently doing with the boot camp and how, like, implementing this tracker and what you learned at this retreat, how you're gonna do things differently now. We'd love to hear from you. Can you unmute yourself? Are you there, Ann? I can't see you. Okay, good.
Hi, thanks, Tammy. Thanks for asking me on this call. This was an amazing time to be with Cecilia Stoll and her community. All this nutrition information came from Tracy Dwyer, and that's how she is really building her business, and sounds like she's just running crazy with this. So I felt like this was really good information, because I've had people sign up for the Facebook group, but then we kind of let them go and we let them do it. And you might check in with them a little bit, but certainly there are ways to just really coach them through it and make sure they're doing everything right, make sure they're understanding how to use the cleanse, or how to make a good shake and when they should be using that. So we all know that, but then when she handed out these sheets, it was amazing about how to really coach them through. So Melinda put up that first sheet that we have here, and it just talks about checking in with them, keeping on top of everything. And then it goes through, so like really you contact them 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, which I never did before. And I just signed somebody up for this current one that we're starting tomorrow. And she was like, yeah, well, I'll let you know how it goes. And I was like, no. I will coach you. I will be there. I will check in with you and make sure that everything is going, the way she wants it. So, and I think that's the key. So she has a coach to be successful and to be, like her cheer team. So this is the sheet that she handed out. And then I think, Melinda, can you make it go up a little bit, or no? That's the tracker. So like that Monday before they start, send them a welcome letter and a prep letter. And then the Friday before, check in with them, make sure they've got all the recipes and read the post. And like with my person, I checked in, just want to make sure you're getting those posts. Because if they're not, you got to do something pretty quick there to make sure that they're getting everything they're supposed to be. And then the weekend, which is today and yesterday, call them, check in with them, make sure they're ready to go, remind them to take that picture tomorrow morning. And one thing, I think it's later in this, but it talked about telling your client to post on Facebook what they're doing and just let people know that they're, what they're doing, and hopefully people will, cheer them on and check in with them. And it's surprising how many people actually do check in with somebody when they're doing all this. So tomorrow is the week 1, number 5 there, week 1, day 1, start entering your weight and measurements in the box. Or if they're uncomfortable with that, just keep it private. Like they can keep it to themselves. They don't necessarily need to broadcast it to everybody. And check in with them on all those things. I know like fiber can be a big deal for people who've never taken fiber before. Probably don't want to start out with 2 scoops a day with the fiber. So just check in with them to make sure everything's going well. And then, a couple days later, how's it going? How are you feeling? Then, and it's up to you if you want to call or text. I know some people prefer text. Some people prefer a call. I wouldn't email. I would definitely be a little more on top of it than just emailing. And then, they start their second week and, goes through everything. This is quite intense, like quite thorough. So you want to read this yourselves. I know Tammy will put it up and print it off, but it is quite thorough. So you are on top of these people, on several times a week and making sure that they're doing well. And that's your job, to keep them, hopefully being successful, and then keep maintaining them as clients for the next time around. So then they get down to the start of week 4. So now you're kind of getting to the end here. Talk to them about, have they achieved their goals? If they want to order another nutrition pack, remind them of the rewards. And if they have achieved their goals, then you want to add them to the maintenance group, which, then they may place some orders, but which is now cool because Arbonne just came out with this, another ASVP that is more for the maintenance, because it doesn't have the cleanse in it, and it has, it's just a different, and I think you can even order just vanilla, just chocolate. Go ahead.
Instead of the cleanse, they have the greens.
Right.
Yeah.
So the perfect solution to that first ASVP, now that they can do this one. And then it just suggests some ways there. But I too then talk to them about referring people and how, well, if this worked for you, who else do you know? Or, maybe you want to join in with somebody next time around, or have people join you, or, who else would this work for? And then I love the last one, a couple of the last ones there, send them then a gift and a thank you card for, making it through. For some people, 28 days of clean eating is a really big change in their life, a big change in their lifestyle. And for them to have accomplished it and gotten through it, that's really important for some people, for you to recognize that they have done a really good job. And then, just remind them about their final measurements and their after photos, and would they be willing to share them? If not, that's great. Just have them keep it to their own personal, log and keep track of that. And then obviously ask them for referrals. Or if you want them to become a consultant, invite them to DA, which I think Tammy's going to talk more about. But then the second sheet, which Melinda, can you pull that one up? This is the sheet that you can use to track people. So you're not always like, oh my gosh, did I call her? Do I remember? So you just write in their name there, October, whatever's the start date. And then you just check them along as you've gone through and contacted all of your clients that are in that. I think this is a great way to just keep track of everything. I mean, we're constantly looking for ways to keep track of all of our people and what they're doing and who we've called and and you can never remember half the time. So this way you've got it all right there and you can just check it off and make sure that you're on top of everything. And I think that was one thing that Tracy said was, to be all in and really do it and be on top of them and be an example for them too in terms of your healthy living. You yourself may not do the healthy living 100% every month, but at least be on top of it and be aware. And she said too, become an expert in health and wellness and be there for them when they have questions, and maybe post things on your Facebook that are about health and wellness, not necessarily about Arbonne, but about just being a healthy person and making that lifestyle change. Tracy was great. I keep looking to see what my notes were. But just to be consistent and be on the journey. And she talks about giving referrals, and how to encourage them more, maybe offer them more than just an RE9 sample, maybe offer them, a free gift or something other than that. So is there anything else, Tammy, that we should go over with that?
I love it. I think we're just going to do a combined effort because I'm going to add a few things, but if you think of something else, please jump in. So, but I love this tracker. I'm just cracking up because I have little pieces of paper everywhere. I don't know if anyone is like that, but this will help. Just keep it all in one place because I've gotten through a month and thought, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that one person, So this will truly help me. I'm sticking this right in my calendar, so it'll just be right there where I need it. So Peyton Mott talked about, investing in our clean eating preferred clients because they all know people who need to lose 10 pounds too. So think about that. Aren't we in a network marketing business? So we're looking for referrals. We're looking to get into other people's networks. So everyone knows someone. So I just think it's brilliant that she's coaching them to take a before and after, and then also coaching them to post on Facebook that they're beginning their journey, and then, just inviting their network into what they're doing. So the verbiage too, which I thought was really great, was after their initial 30 days, you're asking them to post their results, and then you could call and say, Melinda, my goodness, you've lost 10 pounds with Arbonne. That's incredible. Have you ever thought about being a consultant? Have you ever thought about it? I would love for you to get the reward instead of you sending me all of the business. So just, isn't that good verbiage? I'll post that too. I just thought, yeah, that would get me. If someone said that to me, I would be like, hey, wait a minute. So as someone is going through the plan and we're going through the checklist with them, right? They're getting trained. They're learning the keys to healthy living. They're getting used to the products. They're learning about the products. They're having their own results. Once they've gone through it themselves, they will simply need to show someone else, right? So treat each boot camper as a potential business builder. You guys, I feel like I could have had a V8. Why didn't I think of this before? Treat each boot camper as a potential business builder. This was just so huge for me because I thought, wow, they do get immersed in Arbonne for that month. So we just have to kind of coach them along just a little more past that month. And definitely we can reward for referrals like Ann was talking about. I think Tracy said that, and this is, you guys, we're all independent consultants. We can all do our business the way we need to that fits our lifestyle and budget. But Tracy said that you could use your 125 for 25 and just use their credit card for the $25. But that could be their reward for a referral. Or you could offer a free $50 item, something like that. And again, you can use your 125 or 25 to purchase that $50 item. Or you could also say, I can upgrade you to consultant and you can earn money on your own referrals. I can teach you how to coach them and how to build a business too, and then help them earn Strong Start by signing up 5 new PCs with the program. And then they'll already be at that $1,500 mark. I love too how they talked about be consistent with your Facebook posts. Because isn't it true, if we're not all in, why would anyone else be in with us, right? So we do truly need to live the plan. We don't have to be perfect. I don't think perfect is relatable. We don't have to have arrived. We just have to be on the journey because people relate better when we are not perfect. And you think about it, you know, that's why word of mouth marketing is so much more powerful than, you know, Halle Berry or Jennifer Lopez or whatever on a TV screen. Because it's like, really, do they really use L'Oreal? Do they really use Revlon? You know, no, we don't believe them. They're not genuine. We just know they're getting their paycheck, cha-ching, and moving on with their life. Whereas if we're doing the authentic marketing for our product that we live and use every day, you guys, that builds trust. And people do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? So don't be perfect. Just be relatable. Be on the journey. You can say, wow, you know, going off coffee was really hard. However, the reason it's worth it to me is because I wake up before my alarm now. My headaches are gone. I've lost 10 pounds. I'm feeling great. My skin is cleared, blah, blah, blah. You know, so it's okay to say that sometimes, you know, you wish you could have a coffee, but but the results and what you're experiencing is just so worth it. You know, why go back? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else? So we want to so we're not going to probably ask every person who's gone through the boot camp if they'd want to be part of the business, because as you know, some people jump all in and many people don't. And so we're looking for the people who are engaged. We're looking for positive people who already have some influence, right? In their friendships and in social media and stuff. Those are the people that we're going to invite to a Discover Arbonne or send, you know, more information to as far as the business. So we want to kind of see what kind of engagement they're going to have with the program, and not to be, boy, because I don't think this is a character flaw, but if someone's a smoker, if someone's, you know, just not about to give up their habits and stuff, then they're probably not going to be a poster child for wellness, right? So you know what I'm saying here. I'm not trying to step on toes or anything, because again, it's not a character flaw. I'm just saying maybe I would, you know, offer some skincare first, invite them to some meetings, whatever, see how it rolls before, you know, spending a lot of time trying to get them into the business. Let's see. So another thing that I think is so cool with this tracking program is we are in a relationship business, right? And so just being more in touch, and for the consultant to be more engaged with a preferred client going through the boot camp, it builds that relationship. And again, people want to be part of something. And I think the culture of Arbonne, I know the culture of Arbonne is so special and so unique, and just it's something that's so different, and people will recognize that, you know, as we're building relationships with them. And so we want to remember that we're in the business of adding value to people. That's what we do. We're in a relationship business, and we're here to add value. So how many ways can we add value to their life? We're adding value by transforming their health, but then we also have this amazing piece where we can also transform, you know, their finances and be a wealth builder too. So I just, as I was sitting at this retreat, it was just the whole big picture magnitude just came crashing down on me. Like, this is the perfect setup for us to build relationships, for us to, you know, market and get into other people's networks by you know, asking them to share pictures and share posts of what they're experiencing. We're engaging their networks, and it's just such an easy transition to then building a business with them. So it was an epiphany to me. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you guys have any questions or comments or remarks, we'd love to open up. Go ahead and just unmute yourself if you have a comment or question.
I had one more thing I wanted to add.
Oh, yes, please, Ann.
Okay. So I think one thing about the whole tracker guide, though, is the whole idea of customer service and giving those people the customer service that, you know, they need to help them get through that. But another thing that Tracy said, which I hadn't really thought about, this isn't really on those lines, but if you have someone that buys the value pack, it's almost 300 QV. I think it's 298 QV. And if they are happy and satisfied with their success on that, they're going to keep buying those. So that's like almost 300 QV every month, or they're going to refer people to that. Whereas if people buy the skincare value pack, they're not going to buy it every month. You're going to buy it maybe every 3, 4, 5, even 6, 7, 8 months. So this way you're really getting a lot more QV in a shorter amount of period if you're having some of your clients really focus on the nutrition. You know, people that are really into it, like really like build that relationship, and that can really help you build your business more with the nutrition rather than the skincare, which is great still, but you can get a lot more QV in a shorter amount of period.
People are reordering quicker. Right. I love that. I love the way you think, Anne. And to that note too, I know Peyton Mott was talking to her college age, friends and saying, if you want to earn an additional $200 a month, invite 5 people to join you in this boot camp each month, because we earn about $42 commission on each healthy living ASVP that a PC purchases. Does everyone follow me here? We earn a 42 commission. So if you're enrolling 5 people each month, that's an additional $200 in your pocket. So that's another great way to entice, college age kids who are scrounging for money and who are vain and want to look good and be healthy because they're on Snapchat all day. So it just goes hand in hand. I love it. Who else? Did Carol or Christine, did you have anything to add?
I just want to say that from the very beginning, when these healthy living groups came out, these boot camps, you guys, this is a way to explode your business. This will explode your business. But the key is, like all of you guys shared, just everything she said. Great training tonight, by the way, all of you, Melinda, Ann, and Tammy. But it's, and you've said it yourself, building the relationship. And this gives you, this tracker gives you exactly what to do to help you build that relationship. That's totally what our business is about. And then ask as they're going through, hey, who do you know that would like to do this with you? They're having fun, they're engaged, you're there by their side, you're walking right along with them. So asking, this is another way we've got to ask people. And just building, yes, this is a great way to lead these PCs right into being a consultant, which is really our ultimate goal, is to build a base of consultants that are inviting and attracting other people. So thank you guys so much for sharing. But if we can realize that this will explode your business if you're really, really partaking of the whole thing and inviting people and doing it yourself.
Love it. Thank you. Hi,
Yeah, I
Karen.
just want to ditto on what Carol said, because this is a system, and that's something that I think has been a little bit lacking with this program. Like, we have the system of getting involved and getting people healthy, but we haven't had a system to
Track it.
take it from A to Z. And I think this is a beautiful thing. And I just want to highlight what Carol just said also is you have to ask everyone. And I just want to, just personally, I was at a nursing alumni thing for the last couple of weeks. And we know nurses are very unhealthy people. So it was a platform for me to just like blah, blah, blah about, just things, because there was food there. And people were into it, but they, like, this one woman said, my husband's been telling me this, but he told me exactly what you've been telling me, like, GMOs, organic, no gluten, things like that. So we have a huge voice if we could just open it all the time and just keep inviting people to this. It's just a huge platform. So anyway, thank you for bringing the whole system together.
Yes, I love it. And thank you, Karen. And yes, I was just thinking too, again, in Arbonne, it's so important to remember that we're a combination of direct selling and network marketing. It took me years to figure this out, you guys. So if you get it, you're way ahead of me. But so direct selling approach would be to sell an ASVP, throw them in the boot camp, and don't talk to them again. That's direct selling, you guys. And you can make a little money. You can, stay a district manager for 8 years like I did. Or you can look at it the network marketing way, which is to, enroll 5 people and ask them who they know to enroll, So say you had 5 people who also enrolled 5 people. hello, this is how our business works. We're in the team building business. So just wrap your head around that. We're not looking at one sale. We're looking at building an empire. And it's all about the other person. It's not about us. It's who do they know? How can we help their life? How can we bless their life? What are they looking for? And I love how Peyton Mott said that. Everyone knows people who need to lose 10 pounds. So what if you ask that person, not just one person, how many people do you know? Do you know 5 people who we could help get into the next boot camp with you? Since you had such great results, who do you know who would want these same results? Do you know 5 people? And kind of encourage it that way. I think it was Tracy Dwyer who said at the retreat that she has a goal, and why shouldn't it be all of our goals, to enroll 10 people each month in the boot camp. And I just thought, I've done that twice. Like, that was my goal 2 times in the last 3 years. But hello, it needs to be more than just twice in 3 years. It needs to be our goal every month, because this program really, really blesses lives. So, woo, it got me all fired up again.
That's right. And the key, like Ann said, is you're going to have repeat sales. People are going to get their own accounts, and they're going to reorder these products because they've been using them and they've taken ownership, and it's part of their life, their lifestyle. And you will have probably somebody in your business forever that will, for sure, because they've had great results, will tell other people. So this is huge, you guys. It is, like you said, Karen, it is a great system. We really have gold in our hands right now. Yeah. We had gold in our hands.
I have a question. How do people get free shipping now?
By purchasing an ASVP. So that's another, thank you, Karen. That's another little bonus that we can invite people with,
Who doesn't want an ASVP? Who doesn't want to be a PC?
Yeah.
You get 40% off, free shipping, and have their own account to order online when they want to.
And you get us. They get a consultant. If they were to buy a protein powder at GNC, they don't get a consultant to walk them through recipes and how to really embrace this lifestyle. They get us.
Tammy?
Yes.
One of the things that I've done that I found really helpful too is when they first get their ASVP, if they live close by me, I go to their house and I open up the whole entire thing. I get out scissors and I cut open the protein bag and I show them that there's a scooper inside, because not everybody knows that. I open up the fiber, I show them the scooper. I'll even show them how to make a shake. And I've done one long distance even, where I just sent them a Zoom link and we did it over the laptop. And I found that was really, really helpful.
That's awesome. Plus you're creating that relationship. I think Christine and Karen did a great video. Just, again, they were unpacking their box and here's how you make a shake. So that's what I've been doing, is just sending that video to people. But yeah, if they were next door, I'd make sure they were knowing how to use everything too. That's awesome.
So Tammy, going back to social media, I think it was Tracy Dyer did mention Mind Body Green. So if you go out to mindbodygreen. I don't know if it's .org or .com. You can add yourself to their mailing list, and every day they'll send you like a newsletter that has different links to different healthy living. So watch them, make sure that they are what we believe, and then you can post them out on your Facebook page. So it's just a third-party source kind of validating the way that we live. And maybe if we're all kind of doing that, we can feed off of each other and write things about those, and that brings validity to what you're talking about too. And you will attract people by giving valuable information.
Love it. We're not just here to sell something, we're here to add value. Yes. Love it.
Tammy, that website is mindbodygreen.com.
Perfect. Thank you. Anyone else have a question or comment? Oh, yes, Kim.
Hey, so I do organizational change management in my 9-to-5 job, and I've incorporated some of that into personal change. So I always talk to people about, it's a little bit like when a consultant joins, like, make sure that they understand why they're doing it and keep their like their goals for their health, like right in front of their face. Like have them make a list. I want to feel better. I want to get off my high blood pressure medicine. I want to get off my diabetes medication. You're like, have them list out the reasons so that when it gets hard, they can look back and keep going using their why, really.
I love it. Yes. Yeah.
I totally agree. And that's what the inside of the healthy living, when we talk about their goals and their obstacles, Kim, that is the whole, that's the key, you guys, to somebody's success, is really looking at their goals and keeping that in front of them. Because it's super easy to drive through McDonald's when you're hungry, right? Unless we know that we want to get off our blood pressure medicine or whatever it is. I love that, Kim. Love it.
Thank you. Love it.
I love this training. Thank you so much, because I needed this to be like more accountable to my clients, because I found that when I do engage and I am more committed to them, that they're successful. But if it's just a sale, then they're not going to do the program, and then they're not going to reorder because they had no clue. And a lot of people are afraid to ask questions like, where is the scooper in the protein, and little stuff like that. And I just love this. One question is, are you doing like a separate Facebook for your clients, or are you just referring them to like Maxine's or somebody's Facebook, or are you creating your own?
You mean, but I don't know, you understand your
Talking about the boot camp?
Yeah, like the boot camp. Are you making
The
your
one that we're
own?
all using, yes. The same.
Okay.
No, you don't create your own. We're in
Okay,
this.
because I don't have time to create my own, but I'm just like,
I know, Karen, you have a growth with your nation. Yeah.
We
Okay.
wouldn't have a boot camp if I had to create the Facebook.
I know. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm like,
No, it's a wonderful thing in place already for us. So.
yes, thank you for that.
But the key is that you be involved in those posts. That
Yes.
we as consultants, that the people we've added, that they know that we're on there and we're paying attention and we're part of it. So every once in a while, we need to say something.
Yes. And it's
Rita,
all
you're
about
great at
commitment,
it.
showing that you're
Kristen,
committed.
you're great at it too. Well, lots of you are great at it. But that's important.
Love it. Well, I love how this training and just hearing everyone's responses, it's just making me so happy, because it's shifting. I can feel it, that it's shifting our mindset from thinking about us and our own sales to thinking about them and being others focused, because truly I believe that every MVP who's at the top of the company had that mind shift of, it's not about me and how can I serve. And so if we can get this early on, it's just going to help propel us, to the top even quicker. So I'm just thrilled that this is what I'm hearing, is the tracker is going to help us be more servant-hearted and others focused. And here's the deal, you guys. For whatever reason, I believe that we were all called to this business. And maybe your purpose for being in this business has not yet been revealed to you, but it will be if we just keep putting others first and doing what we can, doing the right thing for the right reasons for long enough. We will reveal our purpose, and this is all so much bigger than we even realize right now. And I just feel so blessed that I've been called to this, and we get to do this, you guys. We get to help people transform their lives. How amazing is that?
Amazing.
Yes. So with that, do we have any other questions or comments? Otherwise, we might close out the call and get all of these documents posted so we can start using them right away.
I have a question. Just raise your hand, people. Does anyone really suffer with occasionally wanting to go through McDonald's drive-thru? Any of you? Just raise your hand. It's okay. Okay, so I saw a couple of hands go up. And so this is my servant heart to tell you this, because this will help you. Did you know, because you may not know, but McDonald's potatoes have to go into quarantine for 6 weeks before humans can touch them, before they can cut them and deep fry them and put them in a store for you to eat them. And they have to go to quarantine for 6 weeks because they need so much pesticides and fungicides so that they are perfectly shaped, perfectly long, and perfectly white to fit in that container. That the higher containers, they give, I'm trying to show my hands on my screen, I can't. The container with the nice French fries coming out of it, you know how they look long and pretty? That's what they're known for. So that's why they have to go through that rigorous toxicity for their potatoes. And I'm just telling you that because I know that will change your heart when you think about going through. That'll make a difference for you, and that might help you. So I just had to share that because I knew when somebody said something about McDonald's that I had to share that. So, okay.
Thank you. Oh my
Thank you for sharing that, by the way, Karen. But the reason why my hand went up is out of convenience, and I definitely know the mess that they've got. It's not even just the French fries. If we even knew what they did to the chicken and everything else.
Everything's fake. It's all
everything. There's not a piece of real food in that whole place. So anyways, but that just because you're tempted doesn't mean you have to go through it. So I get it. Thank you for sharing that.
But see, that could be an authentic post to say, you know what? I love going through McDonald's, but I'm not doing it anymore because this and
I wouldn't love it anyways. It wasn't that good.
But then you become relatable rather than just preaching at people like, oh, I'm better than you because I don't go to McDonald's. It's like, no, I this is what I've learned. I'm just like you, but this is what I've learned, and that's why I'm going to do something different now. So that's just another way to, put a post out, because I think sometimes we can come across as like, holier than thou or whatever if we're always putting out posts about being perfect. We need to be relatable too. So just be uniquely you. That's the best part about this business. So many great things, but one of the best things about this business is that you can rise to the top by being exactly who you are. So be you, flaws and everything, and in progress, a work in progress.
Yes. Wanted to say thank you. I didn't have any questions because you guys covered about, like, I had 25 points I've written up down that you guys said. So thank you so much for sharing your business sense and all of this stuff that you guys learn. And it's very, very important to me. Thank you very much.
You just gave me goosebumps. Thank you.
Well, you guys did a great job. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome so much. Love you all. So pinky promise, we're all going to work on 10 new boot campers for the month of November, okay? And we're going to go back to previous boot campers and ask them who they know, who needs to feel good too. You could go back and say, you know what? I didn't do a great job, tracking your results, and I can do better. Do you want to try it again? And just be real. Now that we know better, we can do better and serve better. So thank you guys for being on this call, and I'm just so excited. The ripple effect that's going to take place now. Mwah. Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Thank you.